Hey guys, I'm back with another update on the Fluval Evo 13.5. So today I'll just explain what's been going on with the tank. I've got a whole list of things, and the list is water, rock, fish, the shrimp, the crab, and the pump. Well, the one that acts as the wave machine. So I guess I'm just gonna jump right in because I don't want this video to be too long. Well, I'm trying to, as I said in my last video, I want to keep everything under 10 minutes, if I can. So let's start off with the water. The water, I noticed it on it was just one day suddenly. I noticed that the water was really cloudy. It wasn't really cloudy, so you could still see it, but it kind of had like a tiny bit of a bloom to it. So I would think it was just a bacterial bloom because I've been changing the sand out, changed my filtration or something. Maybe the snails died or something that's affected the water clarity. I would think it would end at the end of the day, but it didn't. It carried on for the next day, and the next day, the day after that. It just went on for about 3 days, and then when I hit the fourth day, I did a water change. I didn't think that would clear it. I thought it would just eventually clear itself. But I did a water change and it just cleared. I don't know what it was. I think it was just a natural stage in the thing, or something to do with my filtration. Because what I did have to do is I took the pyrogen out of here. Let's turn that on real quick. There we go. In here is kind of a filter sock, and at the bottom there's just a tiny bit of what's called pyrogen, and that's just going to take any slick off the top of the surface and polish the water off a little bit. So it is chemical filtration. That's why it's in the last chamber along with the carbon. So see, I took that out for a few days thinking that was it, but obviously not, because it didn't make the water any clearer, and my tank was still cloudy. I had no idea what this was. It's cleared at the moment, that's why I'm doing the video. I wouldn't have done the video if it was not cloudy. No, if it was cloudy, I wouldn't have done the video. But yeah, I really don't know what it was. I went through the sand to see if there was anything. I had a lot of detritus in the sand, so I puffed it up. Nothing came up, so nothing like a dead snail would. So it wasn't a dead snail, nothing dead, which is a good thing actually. So I think it was just a little bloom, I guess. The water change solved it, so I'm not really fussed anymore if the water change fixed it. So I guess that's it for the water clarity. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have any suggestions what you think it could have been, because I have a few things that what it could have been, but I'm not really too sure. I'm really not. So let's move on anyway. Let's get on to the good news. Well, actually no, move on to another issue, but it's not really huge. It was kind of minor. I actually fixed it about 10 minutes ago. 15, actually no, about half hour ago. God, time goes quick. And that was with the pump. I noticed the pump. So when I feed, sometimes I turn the pumps off. Well, I usually turn all the flow off, and I do a pinch of food. So I get a pinch and then I put my fingers in there. And I kind of just let it go under the water, and yeah, so I turned the P600, which is my main pump, so that's this one, turned that off, and then I went to turn this off, and I noticed that there was no noise at all, completely silent, and the 300 usually makes about half the noise as what 600 does, which kind of makes sense, but it was dead silent, and when I switched it off, I didn't hear a noise go or anything. So I started fiddling around with it, and I realised that it wasn't actually working for the rest of that day. And that was yesterday. That was Sunday. Yesterday. So I fixed it today. It ended up to be a sand grain. I mean, seriously, what it was? We just opened it up, looked inside, got the pump out, and it was just a tiny little sand grain in it. Literally a tiny little sand grain. And it wouldn't spin. It's working at the moment. Well, I haven't got it on right now because I don't want anything to kick up during the video. So I would like the water to be nice and clear. So that's the pump. It's all fixed now. It is at a slight angle, which is actually a bit irritating me. Yeah, it's at an angle. I'm gonna have to fix that. That is quite annoying. When there's the sapphire now, I'm all kind of chilling above that. I guess he kind of likes that spot. It might just be the camera. These fish, look, these. I mean, this. They eat out of my hand. When you put your fingers in, they literally. Where's the hole? Look, he thinks it's food. Look at him. There he is. Look, he thinks it's food every time I put fingers in the tank. But obviously not when I take the lid off and start, messing around with stuff. Looking through this way, it has got a slight cloudiness to it, but not as bad as what it was yesterday. Definitely cleared a lot more. So let's move on to the rock. I've done a tiny little change. You probably noticed it, and that's this rock on the end. It wasn't really stable on there, and it was kind of bugging me. And the crabs would sometimes wobble it a little bit. The snails wouldn't, because I guess they can't really, because they don't really have hands or like legs to kind of move it a little bit. It was completely unstable, and I couldn't find a way to have it how I wanted, stable. So I spun it around like this, and you've got a tiny little cave down there for a crab could get into there. The shrimp, highly doubt it. Conch might be, no, conch probably could dig itself into there, because they can actually get into the sand quite easily. But yeah, there's nothing living in that cave. It's just a empty cave. Looks really cool. It's kind of a perfect place to put a coral on that as well. So coral place, which I've already got. It's GSB. That'll be on the back wall soon, maybe a few months. I don't know. And our coral place, and maybe coral place in the middle. So I could have, well, it depends what size of coral it doesn't. I would like to try an LPS in here, but yeah. Yeah, there is quite a lot of coral spaces now. Well, I haven't really changed anything, all I changed is that, but I'm just saying there is quite a lot of coral spots to put a coral. I'm saying coral a lot, I'm going to stop now. And that rock wasn't the only rock I changed. Where are they? Here they are. They are the little rocks that were in here. They were, right, if you have crabs or snails or any kind of thing like that, there's the crab. Anything like that, a crab, a snail, do not put little rocks in that. I don't really recommend it, because, right, so let's say you put them in a really nice design that you really like, so kind of a pile of rocks here, look really nice. They will be on the other side of the tank within the hour, I swear. You just put little rocks in there, and they just start, especially the crab, starts playing around with them, like topping them over and dragging them, burying them. God, it was annoying. So I just decided to take it out, to drop the water line a little bit. I just topped it up with RO, because if anything, well, actually my salinity is perfect. Actually, I think it's 35, which is bang. That's exactly what I try and keep it against. So when I do water changes, I put the salinity in the bucket at 35 ppm. So that's the rock, and let's move on to the kind of the small update. It's kind of a good thing. Let's get on to the good news now. Well, the rock was good, that's kind of a good thing, but another good thing is the shrimp shed its skin. Again, that's kind of a normal thing for a shrimp. Every couple of weeks, month or so, within a month, my shrimp sheds its skin to make room for more growth, and the crab actually did it too. That's its second time, I think, the crab did it. So I don't think he sheds his skin as often, because I think crabs are slower growers. He's done it twice, and I've had him for about a month and a half. And the shrimp's only at 4 or 5 times. So I guess the shrimp grows about twice as fast as the crab. And he has got quite beefy. And he's only shed his skin, which was, I think it was only 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago, about Saturday. And the crab did it, I think he actually did it last night. I think he did. And the shrimp just straight up just got hold of it and just started eating it, and it was eaten within, I swear, a few minutes. I think one of the pincers might be still on the sandbed. I'm not. There it is. You see them right there? Those little yellow legs there, right in front of this kind of snail shell. It's not an actual snail; it's just a shell. They're the legs from the crab. So there is a little bit left over, but they'll get eaten by something. Literally anything in this tank will eat it. So that's the shrimp and the crab. Everything else is doing fine. The conch is keeping the diatoms lower. I did puff through the sand yesterday. So about 24 hours ago, 30 hours ago. There is still, if you can see, look closely, there's a few little bits of orange starting to kick up again. But they're just diatoms, that's usual. Conch will eat that. I don't think anything else would. Crab, maybe, he's kind of more of a algae. And what I'll actually do right now, which I haven't done in about a week, is put mini algae wafer. So it's kind of a minor feeding video, I guess, and I've gone over 10 minutes, but screw it. Yeah, I'll just quickly put an algae wafer in, which is nearly impossible to do two-hand. Okay, I had to pause the video because that was really hard to do one-handed. So I kind of just break up into half because the crab and the shrimp like to share it, I guess. Well, the shrimp does not like to share, but he doesn't really have a choice. And these clowns think you got fed about an hour ago. Leave me alone. Oh, you bite me? He actually touched my finger. Right, there it is now. That's one half. And if we just wait for the shrimp to, there we go. He smelt it already. He's on the move. Here he is. He's trying to look for it. And he'll get it. Boom. And now he's going to start eating on that and eat it underneath his cave. So the crab is next. Crab. This time don't bite me. Well, you have like, they have teeth, but they're so small. It's like can you please? I don't mind if you. There you go. Like, they kind of like damsel. Did you just? I thought you. Where'd that go? There it is. So there's a kind of minor feeding video as well. It's just an algae wafer. I do that once a week. So I guess that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I say this in nearly every video. Next video, hopefully we might have more corals. I'm not saying we will. I think I'm going to try an LPS. Probably not yet. Next will probably be the pulse coral, if I can get hold of any nice one. I want kind of the pink colour, the really candy pink, candy floss colour. So yeah, you'll see me in a week. And bye. Like and subscribe.